Here's a great way to potentially destroy your testosterone production or to slow down your natural testosterone production, and that's by taking SARMs. SARMs are selective androgen receptor modulators, and they're often used by guys looking to make muscle gains and increase their athletic performance. And they're freely available in supplement stores. For me, this gives a kind of false sense of security. Because they're available in a supplement store, you would naturally presume that they're safe. And all the marketing for SARMs indicates or suggests that they'll give you all the benefits of anabolic steroids. You'll get the increased performance, you'll make muscular gains and all of that, without the associated side effects that you would get from anabolic steroids. This is the main selling point, all the benefits with none of the side effects. But that simply isn't true. It's just not true. The list of side effects for SARMs is, similar to the list of side effects for steroids. The known side effects of SARMs are acne, mood disturbances. You can get, fatigue, tiredness, physical burnout, gyno, and increased estrogen production, liver toxicity, an increased risk of a heart attack, an increased risk of stroke, an increased risk of developing psychosis, and the worst one of all, testicular shrinkage. They're known to cause testicular shrinkage. Now that should be enough of a warning for any guy. You don't want, the last thing any guy is going to want is testicular shrinkage. Now there was an article in Men's Health magazine back in 2019. They interviewed 3 guys who had been using SARMs. All of these guys reported negative side effects, and all of these guys recommended, they were warning guys, don't take SARMs, because of the bad experiences that they had. Now there's one guy in particular in this study for me who stood out. Now he bought himself some SARMs. He'd been hooked by the marketing, all the benefits that he could get from them. He didn't do his research, wasn't aware of the side effects. Now he's 4 weeks in, first ever SARMs cycle, never taken them before, just 4 weeks in, and he examined himself, I guess, and he noticed that his balls were smaller. They had considerably shrunk. So he stopped using them immediately, and then tried all forms of post-cycle therapy to try and, regain them. And in his own words were, "I tried everything I could, but his testicles, just would not come back. They just would not come back after just 4 weeks of SARMs use." And that's not the worst of it. The worst of it is that he later went on to experience symptoms of low testosterone, and he got his testosterone, his blood work done, and it came back low testosterone, and he basically he had practically destroyed his natural testosterone production. He was unable to restore his natural testosterone production, and now, in his own words, he's probably going to have to use TRT, testosterone replacement therapy, for the rest of his life, just all through one 4-week cycle of SARMs. Now, SARMs will give you, what's the point of having all of those big muscles if you've got balls the size of petit pois? What's the point in doing it? Whenever you've got the thing to consider, when you're artificially hiking your testosterone levels, you're going to, cause your natural testosterone production to slow down or even stop. And of course, you're going to spike your estrogen production because everything needs to balance out. So if you've got too much or elevated testosterone, then you're going to need some raise in estrogen level to balance everything out. So all you're going to do is give yourself a hormonal imbalance. And that's when you're looking at maintaining your testosterone levels for longer in life. A hormonal imbalance is the worst thing that you can possibly do. So avoid SARMS at all costs. Is it really worth it? Sure, you'll make quick muscular gains, but look at the price that you could pay for that. Now, I've written a book about everything you can do to optimize your testosterone levels and to keep them elevated for longer in life. Literally everything you can do. There is a link to that book in the description below. If you want total equilibrium in your life, you want harmony and balance in your mind, your body and your soul, hit subscribe, because I've got lots of interesting things to share with you.